In this video, I'm going to show you why you should use the lever action shotgun and pair it with the Flintlock pistol. I'm bringing this up because the return of the Flintlock to Battle Royale. Now some would say that the pump is still king to this day, but it can't always hit a 200 damage, which leaves you more vulnerable in between your shots. With the lever, each shot is faster, decreasing your vulnerable stage. Typically, people pair shotguns with an SMG to use as a finisher, which can be done with both the lever and the pump, but the pump having more of a use for that combo since it has a longer recovery time. This is why I'd recommend the Flintlock pistol as the combo with the lever. Now max damage from a lever to the head is not enough to eliminate in one shot. I'm averaging out about 100 damage to 120 damage with the lever shotgun on each one of my shots, which is about a normal body shot with the lever at a pretty close range. Now if you pair that with the Flintlock, which deals about 90 damage with the body shot up close, you could get yourself a really good combo, real deadly. So if I give you a scenario of somebody coming at you with the pump and an SMG, and you come at them with the Flintlock and the lever, and y'all do about the same amount of damage to each other, let's say 150, 160 body shots, you have a shorter recovery time than he does, which already puts you in an advantage. And if he switches out to his SMG and starts spraying you, all you have to do is switch to your Flintlock, hit him once, done. You actually beat him with that game. You end the fight real fast. Let's say you miss your shot. If you miss your shot, you go flying out of the screen. If you're boxed up, you at least move to the side somewhere, which means he's gonna actually miss some of his shots of his SMG because you shot your Flintlock. Now that only works if you shoot the Flintlock. So this is a very good and effective combo I'd recommend to anybody, and it's really fun to use. The Flintlock, of course, also giving you a little bit of a height advantage. If you shoot it at the ground, throws you up in the air, and you could confuse your enemies that way. They're not going to be expecting it. That also gives you a slight advantage competitive wise. So there's only two major downsides of the lever. Obviously, all of these guns are not going to be perfect. They're not going to be OP, so they all have downsides to them. So the two major ones of this gun is no 200 damage, so you're not going to just one-shot it at everybody that comes at you. But that's not a big deal because not everybody's always going to have max health and max shield. You know, sometimes even in the end game, there's going to be people with only 150 health at the most. So that thing does 164 to the head max, so you could actually one-shot people sometimes. And another thing would be the reload speed. It's not the best, so always stay reloaded when you approach somebody. Make sure you have all 6 bullets on the gun because you're gonna need it. So the numbers really matter. So as you can see right here, I'm showing y'all how much damage each shotgun does to the head at pretty close range, about a tile away at the most. And this is how much damage it does to walls. So as you can see right here, 95 and 95 with both the lever and the pump. So in terms of using those two and deciding which one to go using on destroying a wall, it's about the same. They do the same damage. The only one that does the most damage would be the charge, and that's if you charge it. And here is how long it takes to break a wall. So 3 seconds with the pump. This is the lever, about 2.25 seconds. This is the combat shotgun, 2 seconds exactly. And this is the charge shotgun, which takes exactly 2.5 seconds. And also, as for the lever, you're more likely to hit a higher body shot since you have the bigger reticle, and you could easily do more flick shots and down your opponents a lot quicker that way compared to the pump where you have to be more precise. So some might say it's a little bit crazy, you might be insane picking up a lever other than the pump, but in a lot of cases you could easily outplay your opponents by using the lever and them using the pump or any other shotgun if that's the case. So just try it out. This method right here is pretty effective. You know, you could really outplay your opponents. They don't know what's coming, they don't even know what you're going to be using for the most part. So why wouldn't you use it? Because you want to be more well-rounded with most shotguns in the game. There's not many, but you still want to be well-rounded at least with and be familiar with all the shotguns and any gun in general. In that case, you want to be really familiar with it all, just so you could know what you're dealing with, how to use the weapon, and what's most effective when using that weapon. So once you try out that flintlock and lever combo, feel free to let me know in the comments down below on what you thought about it. And for more tips and tricks and idea videos, consider subscribing and leaving a like. And until next time.